In the Kenton County School District, our teachers sure are smart.
Whenever we write a hypothesis, you have told me before that we write using an if-then statement. If I do what, then my light bulb will light up or our electricity will flow. Oh, Michael got it. Good problem solving. Yes, Nicholas finally got it.
You're looking for the frames that show the turnaround fact. What is the turnaround fact for 7 plus 3? Lily.
3 plus 7.
Agree or disagree? Agree.
Something we call the Thomas Seymour debacle. You should read that first before you read the letter. Basically, to sum it up, what happens is Elizabeth gets caught in kind of a compromising position with Catherine Parr's husband.
What are the 2 sounds of Y so that I can code them? Raise your hand. You are representing the E sound of Y. Check your words. Cry. Who votes for cry to go here? Raise your hand. Who votes for cry to go here? Carter, if a word has 2 syllables and ends with a Y, what does it sound like? Sounds like an E.
How can you write, how can you express this using an exponent? That's your next step. We need our expressions to have solutions.
Because you only have one passage that it can come from. But your other questions will be, some of them will be synthesis questions where you'll have multiple documents that you're looking at. So you'll want to be able to make sure that you say this is source A. So if you get comfortable with the idea of always citing after you quote, which we do anyways in here, you'll be solid.
Our teachers show us how learning here applies here.
Because what is one of the main languages there in Quebec? French, okay? So lots of French and British influence. They have lots of Gothic buildings. Awesome, awesome. All right.
So make sure that you're being productive.
So what's the common denominator between these 2? I'd broken one of our unspoken rules. We were always supposed to pretend our life was one long and incredibly fun adventure.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
If you look at South Africa, what is it famous for? Every young lady wants these jewels. A diamond.
So estoy would be I am. When you conjugated it and recognized that it was visita, what does that actually mean now? Because it doesn't mean to visit anymore.
Before the internet was on our phones and before we had GPS and before we had navigation systems in our car, we actually traveled for vacation, and your dad would open up the glove box and you'd pull out of the glove box and you'd have these maps. And there weren't places that you could go online and look up how to get there.
They come up with some cool, creative ways to help us learn.
Yes, because I am so excited. That is a great sentence. Hooray, hooray, it's your special day. Hooray, hooray, it's Aaron's birthday. Hooray, hooray, it's your special day. 30 minutes, see ya, be good.
Show me the sign for a comma. Because we have to pause, don't we? Let's use our whole body to read it. Here we go. In the story, Big Al, we read about how he changed.
Yes!
You're so smart. 9, kiss your brain.
Thumbs up when you are finished.
What is this special number called?
It's called the sum. Show Mrs. Martin 7 dots on your board.
Kiss your brain, bud.
Get a nice healthy scoop of flour. So now we're gonna make it nice and dusty, like the surface of the moon.
Oh, that one was big.
Like if you're measuring it and it's in between 2 numbers, don't be afraid to use those like halves.
Okay.
I would love for you to go ahead and start working on your medical chart. Get to know your patient, okay? What does this paper tell you to use to solve these problems? Tell me. Partial product! Great job. You should be using partial product to solve all of these problems.
They're also super involved and have some pretty cool hidden talents.
Classity class.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, so today our learning goal is we're going to continue practicing the associative properties.
Adding.
Right, so what do we call that?
Addition.
Not just addition. Repeated addition. Thank you.
I have a job and so do you.
Everyone has work to do.
I can color 6, but let's count how many we have all together.
You ready?
Recuerda, en Kenton County, es sobre todos los niños.